Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of The Wonderful World of Illuna. And you might notice that I've been doing a little bit of work off camera here. So we have, let me get to a higher vantage point from the inside one of these little houses. So I went around and did away with the dirt outlines for the houses and the large hall here. And I used, it's like castle wall or something, but I'm using that for the lower level and the lower back two on the houses. And they're all going to be pretty much cookie cutter identical. So they'll all look more or less like this one. I'll probably put windows on the sides as well, I'm thinking. But I might just maybe do a window on one side, because if you had all these houses and they had windows here and they had windows there, you could literally look right into the other person's house. But I guess I could possibly do shutters or something as well on there to, make it so you couldn't do that. But so yeah, the houses are all going to look the same. Nothing too fancy or spectacular with those. Same thing with the hall here. It's just going to be, and I thought I had turned chat off, but clearly not. Just going to be the level of the foundation blocks, and then using pine wood for the walls on everything, with the exception of the King's Palace, of course. I don't know what that's going to be made out of yet, but it'll be something different because, well, it's the King's Palace. It has to be fancy. I also did away with the torches and replaced them all with the light boxes here. And that's pretty much it. I chopped a few of those things down overnight. Woohoo. So, why don't we talk a little bit? Because, without talking, these videos would just be super boring. Oh, I just ran out of wood. So, ooh, I'm getting low. So, in the last episode, you will, if you watched it, recall that I had done some editing. Like, I recorded a longer video and then chopped it up into some shorter pieces and recorded narration at the end. And honestly, it's only been out a week, so I don't know how good that will be received long term. But it was kind of more work than I want to be doing every single week. So, my thinking is I'll just do like what I did here, and that is do stuff off camera. Oh, hey, something died over here. Sweet. Do stuff off camera, and then kind of just at the beginning of the video do a quick rundown on, what I did off camera, and then do a little bit of stuff on camera. So, optimally, the correct way of doing this, and yes, I totally goofed up on this. What I should have done is not built anything on these houses, and pretty much just built one to completion in video, and then completed all of the others off camera. Not built one complete one off camera and then went around and built others. So that's a thing, and I feel like this is wrong. Well, this is just amazing. This is phenomenal. How did I do that? No, that's wrong. That's so wrong. I have no idea how I did that. I thought I was very careful. This has to be moved over one space. Oh man. Nobody wants to watch me do this. This is what happens when you don't have good blueprints. Or more, what happens when you don't know how to count. As evidently I don't know how to do. Which is surprising. Mainly because I'm a famous YouTuber. I should know how to count. Famous might be a slight stretch, but only slight. But yeah, I should have caught that. Okay, well, because I didn't, oh, and that's a goof as well. I have to just fix it now. So everything's gonna have to be moved over. That's lame. And because I know, whoops, nobody wants to see me do that, I will do that all off camera because there's no reason you should have to be subjected to the torture of tearing things down and rebuilding them. So yeah, they'll all be just identical houses. I haven't really figured out just yet what I want to do for the roof. Oh, you in there too. So a few things, a few ideas I was throwing around. I might do something like what I did over here. So we have these, I forget what this material's called, but these sloped bricks. And I feel like those would work well. Though, the width of the building may prove troublesome. I've got my table saw on me. Let's go ahead and place this. I don't think we can do dirt. I knew it. Cobblestone? No. Ooh, we can do cobblestone. Okay. Ooh, that would actually be an idea. I could try that. Okay, so we have... Cobblestone's cheap. I can waste that and I don't have to worry about it. That gives me 6 slopes. Okay. And let's see what 6 slopes does. So we would have a slope there. And we would have a slope here. Then going up, we would have another slope. And yes, I realize these are not going up. I just want to see how they'll meet. Okay, and they don't. So, yeah, that's kind of obvious that they wouldn't. I'm an idiot. I should have been able to figure that out without wasting all that material. Oh well. Is there like a ridge piece? Some of these materials are really hard to tell what's going on. This is a little easier. Nothing here really looks like ridge to me. And by ridge, I just mean something down the center. Like these panel pieces all go to edges. I mean, I guess it wouldn't be the end of the world to put a flat peak on the house. That wouldn't really be the worst thing ever. Would it? How would that look? Admittedly, this whole look is... I don't think that would look bad. This is a pig, right? Warthog? I mean, he's nodding his head yes. He likes it. He digs it. He is definitely all in favor of this style of a roof. I am wondering, though, if this isn't maybe going to be too tall. Like, would I be better off using a shallower slope? Like these. A little more difficult. We have 5 nodes. So this would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that would actually work perfectly. Let's do... That gives me 4 of those. Alrighty, alrighty. We'll take 2 of these. Yes, thank you. Alright, let's try this out. So then this would give us shallow lower half, shallow upper half. Full block. Oh wait, that was not a full block. Oops, my bad. Let's get rid of that. full block? Oh, no. See, that does not. 1, 2, 3. Oh! Oh, because I'm an idiot, of course. No, not of course I'm an idiot. Though, sometimes I do wonder. Just kidding. Okay. So then we would have to do... Well, if we did shallow and shallow, they wouldn't meet. But honestly, that might actually work better. I like that. That actually looks really nice. And I could even take this one step further. This would be a little more difficult, but it would yield a more impressive end result if I took the shallow slope and had it overhang. Oh, actually, you know what? That might not. Because that would... excuse me, dirt monster. Not cool. I'm thinking, trying to talk to the audience here, and you're just attacking me. Let me throw a torch in here real quick. What that would afford me would only be one space down the center where you could see the sky. No, I'll leave it as wide as the house is, just like that. Had I made the paths 5 wide, I could have done the overhang and I wouldn't feel bad about it, but no, it would simply not work here. Maybe on like this giant building we could do the overhang, but not on the houses. Nope. Building commissioner. I don't know what I call myself here. Building planner, designer says no on that. It's a down vote. I do believe that there's chimneys that make smoke that I could then put up on the top of this at whatever point. Now this does pretty much completely eliminate the possibility of putting in a second floor up there, which I had kind of been contemplating earlier. So I could put like a bed up there or something, because this is honestly a really small house with absolutely zero privacy. Privacy is not even a word. With absolutely zero privacy is what I meant to say. And I probably shouldn't be standing on top of there. OSHA would not approve. But yeah, let's just imagine that roof being on top of that house carried all the way down. And that's more or less what these houses will look like once they're finished. Are you done imagining that? Because if you are, excellent, because the video is just about over. And if you're not, please hit the pause button right now so you can finish your imagining, and then hit the play button so you can get back to watching the end of the video where I tell you thanks for watching, and be sure to tune in next time for more excitement and fun.